Oh. Okay, what does James Workman Middle School, the City of Ranch Mirage, Bighorn Golf Resort, and the Fountain of Life in Cathedral City have in common? They all have the emblem of a bighorn sheep. According to the Center for Biological Diversity, up to 2 million bighorns roamed North America at the turn of the 20th century, but now only 70,000 remain. Out of those 70,000, only 280 were peninsular bighorn sheep in 1998, according to an article from the Lewiston Morning Tribune. Today, I will be talking about the bighorn sheep, the peninsular bighorn sheep. I will give you general information about them, and I will also tell you why they went endangered in 1998. I will also tell you about the events that have helped the bighorn sheep. Okay. The peninsular bighorn sheep are a distinct segment of desert bighorn. They're muscular and compact. They climb high, and their fur is deer-like in shade of brown. Ram horns can weigh up to 30 pounds and are 30 inches in length and 15 inches in circumference. These bighorn live in the ranges of the peninsula of San Jacinto, down here, to the tip of Baja California. They like grassy mountains and rocky cliffs and bluffs. Their population, according to the Bighorn Institute in 1970, there was 1,200 peninsular bighorn sheep in the U.S. Now there is approximately 800. In that same year, there were 4,700 to 7,800 peninsular bighorn sheep living in Baja California. Now, recent studies show that the population is at 2,000 to 2,500. Because of the low population, they were named as endangered species. According to the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, overseers of the Federal Endangered Species Act determined that the peninsular bighorn sheep are in danger of extinction due to disease, insufficient land recruitment, habitat loss, degradation, and fragmentation by urban and commercial development, such as our hotels, our resorts, and of course our highways. Predation coinciding with low population numbers because of mountain lions and other animals, coyotes, other animals that live with them. That's why their number has gone down. And now, because of that, now there events happen to protect them. In 1982, the Bighorn Institute was opened. Its primary goal is to conduct research into the ecology of wild sheep populations, with particular emphasis on peninsular desert bighorn, and it also conducts a captive breeding and wild population augmentation program to provide genetic and demographic support to declining peninsular bighorn populations. In 2001, the Center for Biological Diversity, Health, and Off-Road Vehicle Use of Dun Road illegally built in bighorn habitat, and they later challenged a plan to allow commercial vehicles on the road. In a Desert Sun article, it stated that President Obama signed the California Desert and Mountain Heritage Act in 2009. It protects more than 190,000 acres wilderness, including Joshua Tree National Park and 31 miles of wild and scenic river in Riverside County. In April 2009, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service announced that approximately 376,938 acres of Riverside, San Diego, and Imperial counties, California, are included in the revised final critical habitat designation for the peninsular bighorn sheep. Here's a map of all the critical habitat acres that that nothing can be constructed in them because of the bighorn sheep. As you can see, it goes all the way to San Diego County. And this is us right here, the Coachella Valley. And this is the mountains, the Santa Rosa Mountains behind us. I don't know if you guys go hiking, but all of that, that's why they don't permit dogs on some of the trails. And in 2001, there used to be more acres to the critical habitat, but recently, I believe someone sued the U.S. Wildlife and Service, Fish and Wildlife Service, and so they had to cut down the acres. And so, in conclusion, I gave you some general information on the peninsular bighorn sheep, and I told you why they are an endangered species and what has been done to preserve them. If this extinction would occur, we would have to spend lots of money to change all the bighorn logos around the whole entire Coachella Valley. And we should preserve these animals because of our future generations. That's it.